Does anyone remember the Zumwalt? This used to be the most feared ship in War Tycoon until about a few months ago. Okay, I actually don't know about the few months ago part, but the Zumwalt used to be one of the best ships in the game. Actually, it might have been one of the best vehicles in the game in general. A lot has changed since then though, as the Zumwalt has gotten nerfed and a lot of things are now bad about it, so today I'll be using possibly one of the worst game passes, if not vehicles, in War Tycoon. The Zumwalt's like 2.5 thousand Robux and it's not even the best in the game. Same thing with something like the Typhoon. It's also really expensive, but then it's not super good. Also, if you use the Zumwalt, you're probably gonna get teamed on by half of the servers, so be aware of that. But then, if you compare the Zumwalt to something like the Independence X, the Independence X is actually better for the same price. The Independence X's railgun reaches much farther than the Zumwalt's 255mm guns. Now I'm gonna actually use this boat to see if it's that bad. So I just started sailing and there's already 3 vehicles in the air and I'm not sure if that's a Hind or a Super Hind. Okay, that's a Super Hind, which is a relief because the normal Hind shreds any boat. I do have 10 anti-air missiles though, so I'm just gonna spam this. And there goes my first kill of the video. Already getting attacked by some random helicopters, so let's just keep spamming missiles. Okay, never mind, the person jumped and... I don't know, is the helicopter down? Yeah, the helicopter's down, but I don't know if it was fully destroyed. And now I'm not sure, is someone on my boat? Okay, I can't tell. A longbow or... No, that's not a longbow, that's just normal Apaches taking off. It's so hard to aim these cannons, but at least I got one shot. And that person didn't even try and fight. He just jumped out immediately. Oh, he's using the wingsuit to try and get on my boat. Okay, I'm probably gonna have a fight inside of the boat. Now, I know this happened a little bit ago, but I'm pretty sure I saw someone in the water too over here. Yeah, he's getting really close to my boat, so I don't know if that's a good thing. Not good, there's a Dark Star attacking the boat, which... I could get a few shots on it and that would do huge amounts of damage. That's the problem though, I need to hit the shots. I don't know what's over there, I think that might be the Buratino. No, yeah, that actually is the Buratino, so I'm gonna just fire at this and hope I do some damage. Yeah, I'm already getting teamed on, so there was a boat, a Dark Star, a Buratino, and a Patriot. Well, the Patriot couldn't really do much, but I was still technically getting teamed on by 4 people, which brings me back to my original point. People just really hate the Zumwalt. They hate it more than the Independence X, I just don't know why. What you saw over there is exactly why I say that the Zumwalt is one of the worst, if not the worst, game passes in this game. At least when I'm taking off, I see the Okay, so I did deal with that submarine. Now there's... what's that, F-35 in the air? No, that's an F-22. I think that's the Buratino from earlier, or that might actually be the Patriot, which is destroyed. Oh, that got destroyed by the Javelin user that's up there. Except it is so hard to aim these cannons. Actually, never mind. I did land 2 shots on that DeLorean, which gave me the kill. How many am I at right now? Let's see. Right now, I'm at 3 kills and 1 deaths, but the Buratino's over there. I also forgot how good of a counter the Buratino is to ships. That's also not good. There's also a Bradley, but I could deal with that. Not with a Buratino, though. Maybe I could just spam missiles before I die. Correction, that's not a Bradley, that's the ADATS thing. I have to get out. I did kill both of them. Okay, yeah, I'm fried. I'm on 35% and he got a low sat. Now there's a Super Hind too, so... yay! Wait, I might have just scared the Super Hind away. There's also a dark star. Yeah, I'm getting teamed on by everything in here. Yeah, this is example number 2. You get teamed on by everything. They all hate the Zumwalt. I'm not sure if they're all in the same faction or they just hate the Zumwalt that much, but they're all just teaming. What I'm surprised though is people still didn't call me pay to win in the chat. That usually happens by now. Okay, about earlier, those two are definitely not in the same faction. The Super Hind is attacking that Dark Star right now. Yeah, the Zumwalt might have one of the worst cannons in the game because they don't do very high damage. There's 2 of them. It's really hard to aim those 2 and they don't go very far. DeLorean trying to board the ship. Let's see, will he succeed? Yeah. Okay, this game is just too good. Like, look, I'm going 500,000 knots. Okay, I feel like I'm slowing down with the turning a bit. And now I'm just gonna fall away. Where am I on the map? Wait, what is this? Look, the capture point's over there and I'm speeding up again. And I'm off of the map. Okay, what is this? Okay, I'm slowing down again. Now I'm speeding up again. What if I jump out? Will I stay in the boat? Nope. Okay, this game is just too peak. I was going at like 50,000 knots sideways on a Zumwalt. There is a BMPT in the server, which is not good because the BMPT is really overpowered. Okay, actually, never mind. I was able to spam enough missiles to deal with that, but I don't know which one of the F-35s is that. I could never tell from a distance, but that seems to be either the F-35 Gold or maybe F-35B. And what just hit me? Something dealt 5%, but I don't know what that is. Oh, there's a tank over here. Yeah, so that person definitely got downed because that's what happens. Hold on. Oh, there's a submarine. That could have been hitting me. I know I abruptly cut off my sentence, but there's a submarine and a person trying to get onto my boat. It didn't even fling me this time, which is surprising. Yeah, I had to get out because there was an A-10 somewhere. Okay, never mind. There's no A-10, but there was a submarine, so that would definitely do a bunch of damage. I'm surprised it hasn't taken down the boat yet. So yeah, that's enough War Tycoon for one day. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day and... oh look, I even killed that submarine. That's pretty cool.